Hello, I wanted to share with you a few items that I like. Right here is just a Intel Lab Vortex smoothers, and I use this to shake up my ink, my paint before I mix, and I also the illustration paints. It shakes those up, and then I use little canisters, little 1 ounce size canister things, and the lids to store my paint. And then these right here are strainers. This is a 1/2 flare, water because, and the screen. This is a water faucet thing, and it's got the screen in it, and it's for straining your paint. And I just set mine on top of here, strain the paint in there, put it back, then put your water in there and mix it. These are eraser tools. This is Mars eraser, Stadler Mars eraser. This is a Euro tool, red. It's got little fibers here. And this is just a little soft mono zero eraser for smaller detail. And then of course we have our X-Acto knife for scratching out fine detail. Of course I like to take a piece of paper and punch some holes in there and squares in there for like matching the color perfectly to make sure you got the right shade. Then I like to use the little absorbent paper points. I only use the red, but you can take the paper points and take your end there and go down in here and actually clean out that point to soak. And you can soak it in water to get that clean. It looks like it does pretty good. And then that's little. Then these right here are my little grippers that I use to take off your airbrush. They're soft on things so they don't scratch or anything like that. And of course, I like to use handheld stencils. They come in handy. Anything you can use. In Amazon, they have these little tiny screens that are in a box. And these little tiny screens will fit down in the flare that you can put right in there and punch it down. And then you can just replace them. And once you've poured your paint in there and you've screened it, if you want to save that so you're not going through so many, you just put it on a cloth and dab underneath like that, and it will take all the paint out so you can reuse it again. Of course, also I use this sharpening tool for my needles, and if you look on one side, it gives you the different size needles that you can use. And there's a little tool that you fit your needle down into, and you tighten it. And you got to be careful when you're sticking that needle in that you don't like jab it and miss the other hole. But you stick it in, and then you turn it about, I don't know, 12 to 15 times, and then you pull it out, examine it, move it on down to the next hole, and do that again, and keep repeating that. And it comes with a soft pad of real fine sandpaper, I would think, or that you can like buff on it, and then a towel where you can polish it. It's just nice to be able to sharpen your needles, like, because it never fails. I'll bump it or something, trying to get it in the little hole, of the airbrush or whatever, and then that little tiny tip on there, it only takes a little bit to bend that. So it's nice to have these if you can, afford to get one. I would definitely get one. They come in handy. I use real fine needles because I always use a micron, and then I use like number 3, but I hardly ever use a 5 anymore. But there you see I'm kind of going back and forth. This, and then it's got a polishing cloth that comes with it. It's just a needle sharpener. You can type that in on Amazon and it will pop up. Thanks for watching. Hope this was handy for y'all. Come back, subscribe, and share.